Hi everyone, welcome to a new Spanish lesson. Today we are going to learn another great Spanish verb. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time I upload a new lesson. Today we are going to talk about the verb valer. Valer. Remember, the V sound is similar to B as in bell in English. Valer, valer. This is a common Spanish verb that can be used in different situations. And of course, we will go over 3 different situations where you can use the verb valer. Valer. But first, let's see what this verb is about. This verb is perfect for situations where you want to talk about prices, value, or indifference in everyday Spanish. So yeah, if we have a situation where we're talking about different prices, we can use the verb valer. Also about value, if something is valuable to you. Now let's look at the first example using the verb valer. Valer. ¿Cuánto vale este libro? ¿Cuánto vale este libro? This means, how much does this book cost? Valer is very similar to another Spanish verb. The verb is costar. Costar and valer can be used in this specific situation when talking about prices. Both verbs mean to cost. Now, let's break this down. Let's see how this sentence works. ¿Cuánto? ¿Cuánto introduces the question about quantity or value. And in this situation, it means how much. ¿Cuánto? Don't forget the accent mark on top of the letter A, especially when using this word in a question. Vale, vale, this is the verb valer, conjugated, of course, and valer means in this situation to cost. So vale means cost. Let's also include dos. In Spanish, we don't have do you or does he or does it. So we usually have a question word and right after a verb. Okay, conjugated, of course. Then we have este. Este means this. Libro. Libro means book. ¿Cuánto vale este libro? How much does this book cost? Excellent. So in this situation, again, valer means to cost. Of course, you can change this to something else. You only need to replace this part. Este libro can be replaced with el bolso. ¿Cuánto vale el bolso? And this means how much does the purse cost? Okay, so ¿cuánto vale el bolso? How much does the purse cost? Of course, what we changed was a noun. And in this situation, we have a definite article. El means the. It's also masculine and singular. And the reason why we're having a singular and masculine article is because bolso is a masculine noun. Excellent. So essentially, you need cuánto, then the verb valer, and then a noun. Okay, so easy breezy. That is a pretty basic sentence. Remember, valer is about prices. If you want to ask how much does this cost, you can use the verb valer. Now, let's look at the next example using the verb valer. The next one is ese consejo vale mucho para mí. Ese consejo vale mucho para mí. This means that advice is worth a lot to me. So now we're talking about to be worth. Something is worth a lot or the opposite, not too much. In both situations, you can use the verb valer. Okay, so let's break this down. Let's see what this sentence means. Ese means that. Consejo is a noun and it means advice. It's also a masculine noun. That's why we're using ese. Okay? Then we have vale. We have the verb valer, and that means is worth. Because valer can mean to be worth. Then we have mucho. Mucho means a lot. It can mean much as well. Then we have para. Para in this situation means to. And then me. Me means me. Don't forget the accent mark on top of the letter I. In this situation, valer means to be worth. That is very interesting. Of course, we can change things around. If you want to say that something else is worth something to you, you can replace this part right here with something else. You can talk about other things like your time, tu tiempo, vale mucho para mí. So you can say something like tu tiempo, and that means your time. Okay. Vale mucho para mí is worth a lot to me. Or you can make this the opposite. You can say something like el juguete no vale nada. Okay? El juguete no vale nada. And that means the toy. The toy is worth nothing. Okay, so in order to make this negative, you need no, of course, and then the verb. Even though we don't have not, is not worth. We don't have that in English, but in Spanish, when you use nada, you need to use no as well. Okay, so you usually have no and then a verb and then nada. Nada means nothing. El juguete means the toy. And then we have is worth because we have the verb valer, but we made it negative. That's why we needed no. Okay? El juguete no vale nada. The toy is worth nothing. Excellent. Remember, valer can mean to be worth. Okay? Now let's look at the next example using valer. The last example as well. Me vale lo que digan. Me vale lo que digan. This is an interesting way to use the verb valer. Me vale lo que digan. And this means I couldn't care less what they say. This one is more like an idiom that is used in Mexico a lot. Me vale lo que digan. I couldn't care less what they say. Now let's break this down. Let's see how this sentence works. Me is a pronoun, is a reflexive pronoun, and me usually means me, I, or myself. You can even use yo me together, and that means I, which is very interesting, but you can drop yo. In this situation, when you say me vale, that means I couldn't care less. You can even say this phrase just by itself, me vale, I couldn't care less. Of course, me in this situation indicates the speaker is the one who doesn't care. Remember this phrase, me vale, I couldn't care less. If you want to make it negative, no me vale, that's the opposite. No me vale, that means that you care. So it's quite interesting how this slang works. So no me vale means I do care. It's not like I couldn't care less. Okay, so it's the opposite of I couldn't care less. Whereas me vale means I couldn't care less. Then we have lo que. Lo usually means eat or refers to something, eat. And when you have lo que, it means what, but not like a what that you can find in a question. It's more like in this situation, we're not asking a question. So you can say lo que me gusta, what I like, lo que como, what I eat. Okay, so that's not a question. It's more about what you're trying to explain. It refers to it. Lo que, what, digan. Digan comes from the verb decir. Ellos digan or ellas digan. We don't need the pronoun, the subject pronoun here. We just need the conjugated verb. And digan means they say. If you say me vale lo que digan, that means I couldn't care less what they say. If you say no me vale lo que digan, that means that you care what they say. Okay, so this is quite interesting. This is a more advanced use of the verb valer, specifically in Mexico, but it's an interesting meaning and very commonly used in Mexico. Again, valer can mean to cost, to be worth, and also it can be a slang that means couldn't care less, or the opposite. It depends on the situation and what you want to express. Excellent. Thank you so much for watching this lesson. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a like. That helps me a lot. Also, if you want to support this channel even more, you can get a Cafecito membership. Just click on the join button down below. And before I forget, you can leave me a tip. You can find the link to that in the video description down below. Do you have any questions about the verb valer? If so, also let me know. Just leave it down below and share more examples. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Muchas gracias por ver este video. Los veo a la próxima. Adiós. I want to give a big shout out to Christopher Michael, Ruby Brockenberry, Regulation D, Hanko Juan, Christine Mache, Wadi Bather, James Torma, Judy Baldock, Michael Lee, D, Craig Baxter, and also Dan plus Joan. If you want me to give you a shout out, check out the Cafecito membership. Just click on the join button down below. Muchas gracias.